All right, so that is quest complete. Troubled Tortugan's done. We got 10,000 sailing XP and 8,000 Slayer XP. And there it is, 46 sailing. And that was a really easy quest for a level 56. Like really easy. I mean, the Shellbane barely even hit me. I'm not even, thinking back now, I don't think it actually did. All right, so next thing we need to do is we need to destroy our skiff and get rid of all the items in our bank. So we're gonna do that real quick. All right, bye-bye Sunblow the skiff. You served me well, old girl. These are mainly items that I got during the Slayer grind and just a few resources gathered. Some bot runes, obviously, too. And yeah, we're gonna knock these out real quick. I've never actually used this drag stacks of items, this incinerator in the bank. Let's see how this works. Okay, this seems slower. Super useful if you just have one stack, or one or two items, I guess. But if you're trying to delete your whole bank, which I don't know why anyone would want to do this, this is not the way to go. All right, so that is everything dropped, except for these repair kits, and I thought I dropped the Sailor's Amulet. Guess I didn't, I'll drop that in a second. But I also wanted to keep the cash just for the trip over here in case something happened and I needed to repair the boat. But now the cash isn't needed, we're over here, so we're gonna get rid of all this. So yeah, it's gone. I'll see you in a second. All right, here we are in our chunk. Let's go ahead and turn the lights on. And all right, cool. First thing that ever happens on the official start of the account is a random event. Strange plant, I'll take it. Poison killed me a few times when I was training Slayer, those annoying cave creatures in Lumbridge Swamp and cow fights. So I will take strange fruit any chance I can get it. So I want to talk about the skills real quick. 51 Slayer, obviously, requirement for the quest. Combat stats, I try to keep them close. 39 mining was mainly from, gathering stuff to make bronze knives. I really wanted to keep magic down, maybe even to 1, but once Vanaka started assigning ice warriors, I mean, range wasn't doing it. Melee, I was getting whooped. I tried to keep the skills as low as possible while getting 51 Slayer. The only skill that I really shouldn't have trained or could have avoided was 20 fire making. For some reason, when I was getting the wood cutting requirement, I just started burning logs. Don't really know why. I think it was just muscle memory, honestly. So I'm sorry about that. We got 4K and 4.6K in fire making XP. Account ruined. The 35 cooking came from cooking raw bird meat from hunting. We got 48 construction, 31 smithing from bronze knives, 5 fishing before I realized I could cook the hunter meat, 34 crafting, and we got 11 prayer from priest in peril. The only quests I completed were the Pandemonium, Troubled Tortugans, Porcine of Interest. I needed Slayer XP. I just needed a new Slayer Master also. Turiel, or whatever the dude up in Berthorpe was not. I mean, I was getting tired of killing birds and dogs and like something else. I don't even know. So we did Priest in Peril because Spria was even giving me pretty bad tasks. And then once we got to 40, we just used Vanaka. I think I did 1 wilderness task. Achievement diaries, didn't complete any, but got a few tasks along the way. And then we got 19 collection log items. And the time it took me to get to the Great Conch was 5 days and 2 hours. Most of that was just flinching. I was just walking to a couple of the Mahogany Homes contracts. All right, so let's explore our chunk. Looks like we got a hammer spawn over here. Broken hosta. No, I can't grab that. There's a furnace feather, 1 single feather, and a beard angler headband. Can't pick it up. There is a knife spawn. We got a bird NPC. It doesn't seem like any of the NPCs are really interested in talking to me or have anything useful for me. I don't think I can go up these stairs. I'll be in the next chunk. Not gonna risk it. Got a pot. There's a bucket over here. A chisel. We've got a fossilized skull. can't take it. It's like we've got a saw and a vial. And we got a couple of ranges. We got a well, a sand pit, a fire, and some black warlock butterflies. They don't look like they're in my chunk though. Maybe we can catch them coming over. Seashells, big net, and harpoon fishing spots. There's no way to get to the shipyard here. That'd be really useful. Salvaging station, ledger table, a notice board. Let's go over some of the account rules. Okay, so first of all, this is what we're calling a vibe chunk account. There's going to be no meme grinds here. Well, I'm not doing whatever the hell Limpwort's doing to get 99 rune crafting. We're not killing 500,000 hill giants. I respect the hell out of those grinds, but I'm not doing them. I can't do them. There's no shot. I want to keep the grinds fun. I want to keep the account fun. We may backlog grinds as needed if there is no reasonable way to achieve the task completion. And we can always add or subtract rules later if something comes up. This account is going to have a minimal usage of alts. If the only way to do a task requires an alt, it will be backlogged. Sailing monsters are only going to be killed with sailing weapons. I can sit here and say that using cannons or whatever sailing weapons come out in the future keeps things within the spirit of the skill and how the devs intended it to be used. But in reality, I just don't want to deal with that damage reduction. I'm just keeping it real with you. We also need to buy all items from all shops, and we'll go over each individual shop at a later point in this video. I will allow teleports and charters, but only if I can't lock myself there. So I would allow myself to teleport to Varrock, but only if, say, there's a path from Lumbridge to Port Sarum charters that's already unlocked. That way I could teleport to Lumbridge and then charter back to the Great Conch. I will green log all mini games, but they can't be used as a primary source of supplies for training. The biggest example I can think of is fishing trawler. I'm not getting manta ray requirements on XP drops from the mini game. We also need to kill one of each unique monster we come across. There's birds in this chunk. I'm not going to have to kill birds in a future chunk because I'm going to get them done here. Need to obtain every unique item drop from monsters. Items that are dropped by multiple monsters only need to be obtained once. So back to the birds, when we get bones from the birds, we will not have to get bones from any other monster moving forward. All right, so what are the actual tasks that we have? Well, we have to wield an adamant spear. We need to equip an adamant kite shield, obtain a Tyrus helm, obtain a Tortugan shield, cook a swordfish, craft an empty light orb, kill a bird, obtain the only drop from birds, which is bones, buy every item from the shops, and if I counted right, that's 79 items. The chunk picker also says we need to kill a frog, but I ran around. I didn't see any in or close enough to my chunk, so I think that might be an error, but we'll keep looking. Those are kind of the big rules that I have on this account. So it looks like my only real money-making method right now is to pick up saws, feathers, and vials and then sell them to the shop. I can sell the saw to the charter ship, I can sell the vial to the herblore shop, and I can sell the feathers to the fishing shop. The only problem is they're 1 coin each. This is going to be a huge problem while we try to get 87 crafting to craft that light orb. A few items that sell for 1 GP each, and I need like 200,000, not coins. I need like 2 million, I think. I don't know. I haven't really done the math yet. If I can't figure out a better money-making method, we're probably going to have to backlog this crafting grind. All right, I want to try something. I remember that we saw black warlock butterflies earlier when we were exploring the chunk. So I want to catch a few and see, one, if we can sell them, two, how much they're worth. Because if they're worth more than 1 coin each, we have a new money-making method. I just got to find one that's creeping into my chunk here. Oh, that was easy. All right. All right, can we go sell it? That'd be huge. G price 227, high alc 42. Not bad. Let's see who wants to buy it. So I think our best chance would be the hunter shop. Oh no. So hunter shop won't buy it. I'm going to try these other shops, but I don't think any of them are going to buy it if the hunter shop didn't. Then we'll run down to the charter. The charter is our last chance. 10 coins. Not great. So that's like 900% better than what we had, which is really depressing. Okay, so he actually spawns in my chunk. I think they both do. No. All right, I think we got to sit on one of them. I think the other one spawns over here, but I'm not. No. Oh, stay in. All right, we snuck out there a little bit. I don't even know why I'm trying. Don't even chase the other one. Just go for this. Best money maker right here. Let's see, how many can I sell before they start? Let's see how much they go down. They're already down 9. So if I sell 2 a world, we're looking at 9.5 GP per butterfly. It's a lot of hopping. All right, let's take a break from catching butterflies and let's go explore the shops. Let's go explore the shops. Ooh. All right, so maze is done. Not bad at all. 35 coal, 16 natures. We will take that. 7K. That's actually huge, and we're going to talk about why that's huge. So this is the herblore stall. So if we look at this, all these items would cost 718 GP. I'm not going to get to use any of this stuff. Maybe the knife, but I think there's a knife spawn somewhere, but it doesn't matter. I have to buy it anyway. The good news is I will be selling this stuff back, so we're going to get some of our money back. All right, next up is Elder Blun's Spear and Shield Stall. We've got 11 items, and the total of these items is 14,673. We are going to be selling everything back except for the Adamant Spear, Adamant Kite Shield, and Tortugan Shield. Next, we have Elder Krill's Fishing Stall. Looks like there's 19 items here. They are all pretty cheap. This one's going to be tricky, though, because this is where we're going to get our ingredients, our supplies to get 45 cooking to cook a raw swordfish. I think we're gonna do trout probably for the whole grind. It's not too bad. Next up, we have Elder Strom's Hunter Stall. This shop is going to be a big part of our chunk tasks. There are only 12 items, but the Magic Imp Box pack costs 72K. That's a lot. We are going to sell it back to the shop, and if the wiki is correct, we'll get 42K back. So we will only lose 30K there. I don't know if I gave a total, but that's 12 items for a little over 77K. Next up, we have Elder Coco's Crafting Stall. We have 12 items here for 3,776 coins. There is actually 13 in the shop, but since the shop doesn't carry diamonds in stock, that's not counted. We also have Trader Stan's Trading Post, which has 30 items totaling 3,328 gold coins. So if I'm doing my math correctly, which I may not be, we're looking at 92 total items we need to buy for a cost of 98,696. However, that 98,696 is not completely accurate because we are going to get some money back by selling items we're never going to need back to the shops. So with that said, let's go catch some butterflies and start making some money. So one thing I do like about these butterflies though is it puts me at 6. It gives me 11 strength levels. Like it's 10 now, but it takes me up to 61 strength. I didn't know that. I don't really use butterflies for anything at all. This will actually be pretty cool little source of strength potions because we don't have herblore. I just want to show you what a normal trip of catching butterflies is like. Enjoy the ×4 speed. I want to show you how many butterflies I've already caught. Yeah, we're at 1,600. The problem, and oh my gosh, it's a problem because I hate hopping worlds for like a long time. The problem is selling them. They sell for 10 GP. If I sell the next one, it's already down to 9 coins, and I think after that it goes to 7. I already tried to bring an alt here and see if I could buy them for 173 coins, but I can't, just to speed up that process. Kind of annoying. So I've been selling butterflies for a while. I go back and forth between world hopping and selling them, or just sitting here with the trading post open and selling them while I'm editing videos, which is actually not too bad. We're gonna go complete a chunk task real quick. Just need to kill this bird. And that is a task complete. Progress. It's good to see it. All right, that about does it for this episode. I just realized that I haven't shown my hunter levels. I don't know if this is something you want to see in the future, but we'll do a quick little montage of me getting hunter almost exclusively on mobile. After that, I'll see you guys on the next episode where we continue to grind these butterflies for money. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.